First question this week, would it be better? Here's one that we pulled off from the weekend. Okay, last weekend. And Adrian is a new member of 100 Watts in a Wire. And the question, it was so big and broad, I was like, I have to take it to the show because more people will see it. What would be better to get first, a beam antenna or an amp? And I think Scotty and I both almost fell over like, oh man, because this right here is a question that there'll be many different answers. And I gave him a pretty good look at what you'll probably hear from us. But let's start with you, Steve. This guy says, what would it be better to get first, a beam antenna or an amp?
Go with the beam. That's the first thing you want to do. The amp is going to be your last item because a beam is going to work both in your transmit and your receive. And an amplifier only amplifies your transmit. So if you can't hear the people that you're trying to work and all they hear is you still can't make the QSO. So the old adage is if you can't hear them, you can't work them. So go with the beam, improve your antenna system to the best that you can under your circumstances, then think about getting an amplifier. But I would go with the beam first.
It's hard to beat. I mean, it sounds like a good luxury. I'm excited for you that you have the option. I'm an options guy. I love it. I've never been able to just be like, it would be one or the other for me. And it was wire antennas off the bat. And everything you will hear, most people say, get your antenna, man. It's all about the antenna. These guys with thousands of dollars worth of radios and the crappy antenna systems. This is what you would hear on the radio. So I think overwhelmingly, and we can ask our friends here to tell us what they think. You can do that in the comments or send us a message. But what would you get first, a beam or an amp? My progress was the antenna. I still don't have a beam, but I made sure that my antennas were tight too. How about you, Steve? You didn't get it all in one bucket, did you?
No. I improved the antennas as much as I could, and I got the beams first, and then eventually got amps and amplify. 40 years, 45 years in the hobby. I would say the last 10, 15 years is when I started investing in amplifiers or getting amplifiers. Prior to that, it's been beams, wire antennas, and just try to improve that portion of it first, and then worry about the amplifier later.
For complete episodes, subscribe where you get podcasts and click the bell here on YouTube for features and live streams.